The following material may contain sex, coarse language, and violence.
Of course! Of course!
Maybe 3 rooms? Guys in one and then girls share, split down the middle.
So, what brings you to town, Belanger?
Oh, we're just touring the area, seeing how things,
Wait,
change in different areas.
with just that one guy? Because Alvin's still a cloth wrapped around the thing, right? So he's just like, there's the one guy sleeping in the... With just that
Two
one
guys
guy.
sleeping in there.
Is there 2 guys sleeping? Oh, right,
Okay.
yeah. Oh, no, he probably can't see the bad guy.
He'll be done. Yeah.
But just that one guy. Wait a minute.
We got 2 friends. Come.
Wait a minute, you're not... No, it can't be.
Huh?
Are you a musical group?
Yeah, we're a band on the road.
Oh. Gee, why didn't you say so?
Yeah, we heard there was some kind of big races going on. We came to play at those.
No.
No, there isn't like a hot rod car race.
No, I know nothing of these things.
Oh. We came all this way for nothing? Guess we'll just have to go elsewhere instead
I
of
assume-
giving you this money here.
I assume you're passing through on your way to Vegas and want to avoid the night storms.
The night storms?
Oh, yeah.
What a coincidence! That happens to be the name of our band.
What are the night storms? We're not from here.
Vicious sandstorms that crop up of a nighttime some nights. Oh, they could strip the flesh off a cow in a few weeks.
Well, we won't be traveling at night.
Assuming the cow stays real still. Maybe leans into the wind a bit.
I was going to say, it does most of the decomposing by itself.
And maybe he's already dead. Actually, that might just be decomposition. I don't know, it's been a while since my people would run an entire herd of buffalo off a cliff because we wanted to kill one. The myth about Indians being super in touch with nature is absolute baloney.
You're not supposed to tell me that.
Eh. If I was that in touch with my Indian side, do you think I'd be running a motel called The Motel? The only game in town.
So you got 100% of the market.
Mm-hmm.
No
So
competition. It's
You're
great
pretty
for you.
sharp. You ever considered going into... Oh, right, you're in a band. Never mind.
Yeah.
Anyway, I've got 3 rooms down the end.
Okay.
Here are your keys. Thank you
Here's-
for your money. Oh, here. Have a free copy of the paper.
Oh, thanks.
There's a newspaper over there behind the thing.
Another one, yay.
Oh, no.
No reading ahead.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
I saw the I saw it.
What is it? Oh, God. It's
From the very top of the page, Ken.
Oh, damn. It's all on this. Okay. I wasn't reading it. I was just seeing where quickly it ended. The Warrior. Freedom through information. November 13th. So it is the... it's 1 day... Okay, so
Yeah, because
yesterday
why would
was the
there
tw-
be an abandoned current paper?
Oh, damn, we've got even less time before they try and kill Tom. Anyway. Government intervention bad.
Wait, what?
No, it ain't.
Stop
Government...
arguing with the paper.
Fine, I'll just read it.
Man, that's really weird. You just started an argument with a newspaper I just handed you right in front of everyone.
Quantitative easing was designed as a tool to provide time for governments to implement structural reforms, boost growth, and strengthen the economy. However, it has become a tool to increase the size of government and take increasingly riskier levels of debt. The United States economy has not strengthened in the period of enormous fiscal and monetary stimuli, as the latest data shows. It needs increasing units of debt to generate a new unit of gross domestic product, GDP. Productivity is extremely poor, and leading indicators are negative. The main problem with loose monetary policy is that it massively increases the size of government on the way in, through the debt and deficit spending monetization. But it also expands government on the way out as rate hikes and liquidity constraints impact households and small businesses, but deficit spending and rising public debt remain. Oh god, this is boring.
It is boring, but it might also happen to reflect something in current. I might be.
This tightening, in quote marks, period is particularly negative in this crowding out effect because the government is presenting every week new spending packages while the Fed tries to contain inflation, curbing demand growths. The public sector is unaffected by the normalization of monetary policy, but the private productive sector suffers the crunch. When the central bank tries to reduce inflation with rate hikes and monetary contraction, but the government increases spending and keeps an astonishing pace of indebtedness, and what follows is wealth confiscation and stagnation. The latest unemployment figures show the divergence between headline positive figures and the reality. Yes, the official unemployment rate is optically low at 3.7%, but the labor participation rate remains at 62.4%, a 1.0 percentage point below its February 2020. I'm guessing that should be a different year.
Yes.
February 1962 level.
There we go.
The employment to popularity ratio at 60.1% in August also remains 1.1 percentage point below its February 1961. There we go. Value according to the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics. Real wage growth is negative and consumer confidence remains extremely low. The Ipsos Forbes Advisor U.S. Consumer Confidence Tracker fell back below the 50-point mark, which indicates contraction in the first week of September. This is 7 points lower than the January level. The current and investment subsidies are both below 40-point mark, which indicates severe contraction for the 6th and 4th times this year, respectively. The private sector is truly in a bad shape. The August S&P Global U.S. Sector PMI shows all sectors in contraction. The report states that the financial sector continues to record the fastest fall in activity. Healthcare, in quote, signals the sharpest decline in activity on record, end quote. While the industrials and technology output drops into contraction territory, and they say there is no recession risk. In the past 3 decades, the result is always the same. The United States economy exits a crisis with significantly more debt, lower employment growth, weaker real wage growth, and slower GDP recoveries. Why? Government spending on everything and anything for any occasion is the equivalent of an athlete eating cake to face the challenging curves and expecting to run faster afterwards. Excessive monetary and fiscal intervention have left higher inflation and weaker economy. Rate hikes may help reduce inflation, but permanent deficit spending will continue to erode the purchasing power of wages and deposits. The United States seems to be on its way to a private sector contraction of unprecedented levels, as it may affect all relevant industries at the same time. The divergence between the ISM indicator and the S&P Global PMI indicator also shows another worrying trend. Large businesses are doing fine in a high inflation, low growth economy, but small and medium enterprises, which create around 65% of employment, are in deep contraction. Someday we will understand that supply side measures create less headlines but have a better impact on the economy than a constant increase in government size and spending, followed by more debt, more taxes, more inflation. Dan Lassalle. Thank God that's over. Though I probably never sounded smarter.
Big companies drink your blood. The truth in corporate America is one of opportunism and greed. The opportunity they seek is not to satisfy demand, but make money. They don't care about what you want. If a product performs too well, they will remove it in favor of easier to make, less popular products. And with the new extensions on patent laws, no one else is either. The corporations are building themselves into their own gods. They've built themselves an altar of blood. Your blood. A vast number of these big companies want nothing better than to control your mind through their blood rituals. I have it on good authority. I've seen it myself, heard what they say. They want to control your mind, and they've made unholy pacts to do it. Serantis executives talking about their evil rights, and I quote you word for word. These words are spoken by one top executive to one of their shadowy international minions. They said, quote, "The state legislation will be out of the way, so don't worry about it. Just make sure you keep that cut for the big guy," end quote. Who is the big guy? Satan. And through these evil companies selling your blood to demons, he will soon grant his children the power to control your minds. Here is another word-for-word quote. Different source, also an executive. "They don't want it now, but that's going to change. After the new commercial, they'll have no choice. They wouldn't want anything to happen to their children," end quote. This was met not with maniacal laughter, but with a serious curt nod. Serantis is cooking up devil drugs and mind-controlling you into giving them to your kids. What they don't want you to know is that the so-called children's medication has been causing seizures in 40% of the children given it. Scripture tells us the young are more innocent, cruel, and wicked. But innocent. They carry some of the protection of the Lord, but the FDA, they don't want to know. They look the other way. Why? They're part of the blood cult. One last quote, word for word, from the lips of an FDA inspector. "A little lifeblood keeps my heart pumping," end quote. Broad smile, briefcase full of cash, you can picture it. You can, can't you? It's innate, a part of human consciousness. You can almost hear it. All my proof is available at our offices. The so-called government, the so-called legal system are welcome to it. If they want to go against their paymasters, Adam Smith.
Nevada is in danger. The Army has cordoned off a large area of Nevada, and Army personnel are moving around, some of them trying not to be noticed. Some of them moved into the area months ago, so nobody would notice. Why? Weapons tests? The Army tests weapons all the time, so why so coy? The people expect the Army to test weapons. The weapons meant to protect us from those who wish to harm. So what? Then would cause such measures? I have no answers. I have only ideas. Is it a coincidence that this cordon is very near Burning Sands? A small town used to test nuclear weapons at the turn of the decade? Now it is used as a movie set. It was briefly relevant as a town in 1952 when nothing happened. Nothing involving lights in the sky and some government reports of aliens. There was even a governmental cover-up destroying evidence which may have shown proof of extraterrestrial life. So, could this test involve aliens somehow? Perhaps they got the alien rocket ship working. That would explain the presence of Major Fury, pilot and astronaut. Another option is a form of chemical weapons test. Several Nevada storage facilities have reported shortages in their stocks of late. The large area cordoned off would make sense if it were a drifting cloud of dangerous chems was an option. The final option is that the weapon or object in question is very big. If that is the case, how will they transport it there unseen? Was it built on site? Shall it be assembled? None of these seem to fit well enough to be the front runner. But I will add a bonus option, which rings too true. It's nothing. The purpose of the exercise is to test their ability to carry something out unseen. To test how obedient the American peoples are. To say jump and determine how high. Jump, Roxanne, jump.
You're not the government.
You work for the government.
And you ain't the Army.
Of course I forgot to print out the entirety of the handouts for tonight, didn't I?
Yeah. I'm just going to get that going while we carry on with it, but there's nothing I need them yet. But we might need them later. There you go.
The Warrior.
So yeah,
That's your fault. You did that.
What? Once everything's unloaded from
Oh
the...
God, we
Set
made a
up this
reporter
paper.
crazy.
Oh, yeah!
We created the...
Oh, God!
So yeah, you guys
Yeah.
created the Cold Rock Warrior.
Wait. He ran out into the desert. He essentially had like a dream trip going out into the desert. We made the warrior.
Rescued by those militia-men and their jeeps and that, got hooked up with them, and now he makes a newspaper that eventually becomes the Cold Rocks Warrior that you guys used to get.
That's perfect.
You created it. You did this. Yeah. That's why I was especially happy when you decided to half Venom face. It's just like, you've just made this guy.
Oh, this is beautiful.
See, when the jeep's unloaded,
When the guitar case gets into the room.
I'll take the jeep back down the street to where
You
you and Bon Bon are walking.
I'm markedly further away from him.
That's fine.
Cone of ignorance.
Sure.
That is a great assumption for Derek. Oh,
Yeah, that's what Derek's gonna thought it was.
I'm gonna fucking disprove this somehow.
Or even better yet, I'll prove it, and then I will invert it, and I will steal intelligence from everyone else.
Yeah, no, it didn't work.
A scientist man will help me. Not the one we have, the better
You mean
scientist
like
man back home.
scientist man?
Yeah. The guy who for 5 hours taught us about super speeders.
It was longer than
I was
that.
going to say, twice.
Hey there, stranger, going my way, I say, pulling up.
Oh, hey.
Up on.
Good to see you. I'll climb on.
I'll back up a bit.
Oh, sit in the back.
You right
Nice.
there, Bon Bon? Not used to running on bikes?
Bright red.
Oh, sunburn.
Yeah. It's pretty bright out. You might want a hat. Here, take my $20 sombrero.
I really thought you were about to say,
don't want-
"Here, take my shirt and wrap it around your head." Strong as I am.
No,
Behold Nathan Fillion with the body of Jesse Ventura in his peak.
no, it's just a sandy sombrero.
And that'll drive you back to the motel. Literally the motel.
It's just called The Motel.
Well,
There ain't
printing
any
stuff.
others.
Does anyone want naked pictures of Stephanie? No? Okay.
Yes,
Yeah,
everyone.
Yes.
I'm not sure why you're Haley Hitler, but... Well, any eyes on our boy?
He's been moved into, I assume, the men's. I rented a room for you guys and
Oh,
two rooms.
different boy. I meant Tom.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant
No. We got
no,
him
but there
for
is. I click fingers and point that. Pointing at the hot rod with the flames up the side.
now. Derek waits for the DM to come back so he can double check that wasn't the one we heard the bad guys talking from, or if it's a new one. Just to make sure. Contract on...
Well, while we wait, I am going to muse it. That the only thing is until Al gets hold of us. For all I know, these people doing this thing to Tom. Maybe that's supposed to happen.
Like they fail by themselves or something.
Yeah, perhaps it's part of history. Maybe we're not supposed to
Yeah.
interfere. It's easy to just think, oh, we've got to help our friend, but
I would like to think it's not a part of the lab coat guy's plan, but he could have come back a different time and set this up. Is the sweet hot rod with the flames on the wheel wells out the front, is it different to the one we heard the bad guys talking in?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Well, it does have flames on it. Could be his.
I think Tom did tell us that he developed his powers during a race.
Yeah. I was about to say. What if
That's impossible. This is the 60s.
Yeah. What if he needs to have this accident?
exactly.
Yeah.
But this
Can't
is the 60s. We're talking like this is our Tom.
That is
It
true.
is our time.
We have all assumed it to be our
Well, you've been told that he's on ice for a while.
Yeah.
That could mean in prison.
Well, it would mean that Major Tom would have to have another kid much later.
Not
Yes.
his.
Tom, and then Tom Jr., and then Tom Jr.
Let's be like Atlanteans live longer, so considering like
All of the fantastic sex they were having.
Yeah, like she wouldn't go into like menopause like a human woman would, so they could still conceive a child.
Oh, taking a pause for a minute, are we?
But what are the odds that you have your Tom Jr. and Tom Jr.
Tom Jr.
and Tom Jr.
Tom
and Tom
Jr.
Jr.
They're not really.
Yeah, Tom Jr. Jr.
Tom Senior is just not very imaginative.
He might.
What about George Foreman? He has 16 kids. They're all called George or Georgina.
See,
I'm not joking.
very
Oh,
imaginative.
that's true.
Yeah, all his kids are George Foreman.
What a narcissist.
We'll pull up. We'll climb out, and I'll just start having a walk around.
Wait,
the
pull up
car.
on what?
Well, we've hopped into the Jeep and come back to the... Unless you wanted stuff to happen in between. We had a little bit of a conversation, but...
No, that's fine. You can do whatever. Drive around in your army Jeep.
Yeah.
Where are you?
We're back at the motel.
Oh,
so
okay.
this way it pointed out.
Oh,
Hot
you went
Rod.
to get him. Right.
Yeah. I'll do a
Don't
walk
worry
around
about
the
rooms.
around the hot rod with the flames and admire it for a little bit.
Don't touch it. I immediately.
I ain't
called
gonna-
It
across
is in gorgeous condition. You can roll a mechanics check to see if you can discern anything about it.
without touching it.
I didn't say that.
No, but I did.
Were you responding to the narrative?
Yeah.
Derek does
Hey,
the
hey,
visual
right.
inspection while Roxanne's still out here, and then
Roxanne can fourth wall killjoy.
so she hasn't spent the points on it yet. But 18.
Well, the bodywork's in fantastic shape. It looks like it's cleaned just about every day, you would say, especially in this dusty environment. The tyres appear to be fairly new. White walls.
Ready for a race.
The engine is in immaculate condition. It looks like it was someone's actually been tuning it up. And is that a supercharger?
I love that this implies that Derek went from he's not allowed to touch it to he's opened the hood and is having a look.
Well, because they sort of fold gatewing up on the
Gatewing
sides
up.
and those old things.
You don't actually.
In fact, even in this era, this car's kind of oldish.
Oh, dear.
It's quite possible because I would have distracted her with which room is more.
Oh,
That is a nice spinny
well, we
boy.
haven't. It'll be either the second or third one from the end. We haven't split the female one up yet.
All right, which one of us has to be in with Bonnie?
Who's saying is the
Anne.
saying that? Yes, I do. You and Jen should be in together, and maybe,
Right, yeah, I keep forgetting my whole responsibilities thing.
and then
We
maybe
did split them up for a
Frankie,
period.
Bonnie, and I.
And Jen exchange a look, and they both get that very slow Cheshire Cat grin, and then they both turn back, and at the same time, like, really, like, come play with us forever and ever, like, they're just like, that sounds like a great idea.
Okay, that's real creepy.
Dibs third room, they say in perfect unison again. And then they both say, Ruth Bader Ginsburg.
Maybe you two have been spending too much time together. Maybe I should actually put one of you in room 2 and one of you in room 3 for once.
Jen's like, but what if I flip out and kill everyone?
You're going to get big enough so that it's going to break into the neighbouring room anyway, so I'm sure Anne will find out.
Then Anne says, but I won't be around to do my preempting stuff. There's no way you're beating this.
No, I think Roxanne's not going to try. She's like, okay, fine. Just,
They both get the slow smile again, and they just sort of slowly edge away towards the room.
you two are creeping me the flip out.
Mind your profanity.
I just did.
Oh, hey, I'm sending the boy out to help you with your bags.
No, it's fine. We
The
got this.
7-year-old kid comes out and he's like,
Hey, can I help you with your baggage?
No, it's
I
fine.
don't care or anything.
No, it's fine. But
Okay, well, how about what?
have a quarter anyway.
Holy crap, a whole quarter? I must spend this on peyote.
For the week.
Okay, how about I make some traditional Native American music while you go with your baggage and things?
You can do what you want. It's your place.
Okay. I'm not too good yet because I'm only 7.
Okay.
Father says I'm disrespectful to the source material, but whatever.
I was almost expecting jazz step or something.
So we know that the Native
Oh my God,
American
that could work.
dubstep goes out to before the 60s.
That kid, he's your elder.
Oh my god. Don't kill him. We need him. He'll
This
never
does
get his...
mean, however, he's never getting a pizza.
No.
So I didn't even know what room Bon Bon rushed into out of 2 and 3.
I don't know the room. I'm in the room.
Well, they just...
2? That way you can also imagine that you're surrounded by attractive people. That and Roxanne can go in the room and she'd be, clowns to the left of me, jokers to the right, and here I am, stuck in the middle with you. And then someone else would be like,
I'll go into room 2.
there's Bonnie.
Under the covers. Just,
Bunny, you okay? You got heat stroke or something? Do you want some water?
I'm
You
fine.
could probably do with some water. I'll get you some water. Probably I'll do with a drink. I still have my... Is there just like a tap?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I'm just gonna...
Right over there.
Just because I've still got the army canteen, so...
Why is he in the room with you still?
No, I would have gone outside and then been like, is there a tap outside? So,
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Just over there.
Creepy elder.
Are you following me?
I mean, I'm pretty much eye level with your platoons. Why would I not follow you?
At 7. What a player.
Because I don't want you to?
Okay.
Thank you.
Just following Frankie around.
I'll go back. Here.
What?
Water.
I'm fine.
Fine, I'll drink it then.
Ah, so refreshing.
Spills. Alright, you two clown, you mans. What are you mans doing?
Alvin has laid on the beds of the room. We've got both of our guys who are in recovery mode, and Johnny alone is getting like a wet cloth over his forehead.
Oh. Alvin. Bring me a merest whim.
I don't know what that is. Do they even have those? I could probably find a Mountain Dew, maybe.
I don't really want to be embarrassed.
I think that's on par with everyone else here. I mean, if somebody would stop doing that, that would be nice.
That guy's a jerk.
Hey, total dick. Oh, speaking of which, I'm gonna strip the sheets off that bed and tie him to it.
Oh, I might as well get up and give you a ham.
No, stay there. I got this. This is my first chance to ever tie a guy to a bed.
I'm kind of not okay with having the black guy act like a servant, though. Wanda keeps telling me that's wrong.
Yeah. If it makes you feel bad. I mean, just don't do it in front of Roxanne. I love playing with that when she fucks up.
Oh, sure. Wait, that means you do it on purpose.
It's part of the games we play.
You
You know,
mean how like you keep acting dumber than you are.
You know, fuck you, you insightful son of a bitch.
I can't help it. My perception is so much faster than everyone else's.
Alright. Well,
Sometimes it's like I'm having conversations in slow motion.
oh, that's gotta suck.
I don't have it as bad as other people.
What do you think? Do we tie each ankle to a corner of the bed, or do we tie them together and then down to the mattress?
Tie each ankle to a corner.
Oh!
So when you guys...
Something's being tied to a bed, of course.
Yeah, she sensed it. She's just like, my
She
must
heard
gravitate
the
towards-
creaking of the bed frame.
She knows when she's leaving.
Yeah. That sounds like somebody tying someone to a bed.
Thought it was wrong.
Right, open.
If only someone had a bag full of...
So she'll just give you a length of rope. It's nylon.
Don't
I
ask me, she was
defer
looking
to an
at that.
expert. Maybe you could help me to optimize this guy drunk ass not getting away.
Okay, I put 20 points into S&M. What a waste of points.
Oh my god, that's
That's
so many
paying
points.
off!
Jesus Christ.
20 points.
20 points. That's
She has a
you
doctorate.
roll?
She has a doctorate.
Actually, I could actually... Like, when you've got points that high, you can just procedural it.
Procedural isn't it?
If she had half of that, she could still...
I just invented a video game gimmick.
Procedurally roguelite S&M
We'll call it,
dungeon.
no, we'll call it a roguelick.
You know, there are so many weird roguelites coming out. I think it would work.
Better than calling it a holes light.
I know, I've backed half of them.
Oh god, it's Spelunky.
It's a lot of rope and spelunky. No DK.
Well, I've guaranteed a heart attack now.
Good.
Well, the sooner I die, the sooner Ken can run all the game. Then you want that.
Oh, yeah, French though. Let's learn French. Isn't it?
That's a bit gay for me.
Yeah.
Okay, so Derek will be still out front.
To the mon ami canard.
It's spreading.
Nah.
Oh yeah, Derek will still be out front.
He does.
Yeah, he knows what he's saying.
I don't know what I said.
Je ne sais quoi.
It's a sort of something, as the French say. I don't know what.
Bon chapeau.
Yeah, nice hat. I think.
Swift defense.
I'm straight.
I've been so convinced. I mean, so Derek will still be up front, flagrantly violating the rules and touching. But if ever he touches any of the bodywork, the paint, he'll use like his shirt or something to sort of buff it out.
Oh, Derek. You've been busted.
If you already
Goodbye.
have fire powers, you've killed the world.
Now, hot
A decidedly female fragrance will pass over your shoulder and someone will say, I wouldn't if I were you.
Who's that? I'll turn around.
You like attractive women, right?
Yeah.
If you could imagine... You remember that Atlantean woman you met in the 40s?
Mm-hmm.
You could imagine a younger, hotter version of her?
Howdy.
Wearing jeans and a t-shirt?
I don't think I successfully gave Bon Bon the sombrero because she flinched, so I'll remove the sombrero, man. Well, I'll probably have to, like,
No, I'm just
down
kidding.
here.
I'm just kidding. She's also wearing a jacket.
Black leather jacket?
No.
You,
Gosh.
you wouldn't be the owner, would you?
No.
Damn, I was hoping to meet whoever it was. A mighty fine ride. I didn't mean to start nothing but touching. I was started off just looking, but I got a little carried away.
What are you wearing?
Post the army jumpsuits, then we stole the fatigues, but then we swapped them back. So this will be round 2 of whatever clothes Johnny acquired. So something,
Farmhand. Right.
yeah. Really like cars, honestly.
Well,
Good. So,
so that leads you to opening up the engine compartment of other people's cars?
you don't often see a car like this. Roxanne always says, Derek, don't touch. So I couldn't help myself.
Derek,
That's me, man.
And where are you from?
Texas. The state with all the guns.
Montana?
Yeah.
Washington?
No.
Wisconsin?
No.
North Carolina?
Do you have a map I could show you?
No.
It's the biggest one.
Oh, Alaska.
Apart from Alaska. It's all ice anyway.
Is Texas the boot one?
Is it a boot?
No.
That's all.
It's the state of Italy.
Oh, down the bottom.
I think so. I'm not actually very good at geography. We're out on a trip. Sightseeing and the like.
I was thinking Florida, America's dog.
They prefer the Sunshine State.
Well, I mean, the alternative is America's dog.
America's wang.
Yeah. So whose ride is it then?
My brother's.
Where's he at? Oh, around.
Hanging out with his friends.
Right. I take it he's the one who wouldn't like me touching the car there. He do all the work himself? Oh, I'm sorry. What's your name?
Claudia.
Claudia. Nice to meet you.
A pleasure.
Derek Strong. That's my last name.
Okay, now you've given her the name of the number one suspect when they find that cow you've been looking at sabotaged later on.
Back to you guys.
Bonnie, you okay?
No.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Kill Derek. So you've got some of those drugs still?
Drugs?
So,
Wait, you're talking about the drugs from your vault?
I was having in small doses, just weaning myself off them, like the doctor said.
And you didn't bring any with you?
Oh, I brought some with me.
Well, where are they?
Remember when all your stuff got confiscated?
1943? 1940, it was 1947, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was the first one.
Yeah, 1947.
Oh. Well, they probably don't make them. Well, outside of going into your vault.
I just need just.
Wonder if we can find a substitute. We can't just break into an army base to get them. They might not even be there. It's over 20 years later.
I just need to be just alone for a bit. Just settle down. Just calm down.
Okay, I'll go into the other room.
I'm sorry.
That's fine.
Meanwhile, the Almas are there.
So
That'll do it.
So the handcuffs on top of everything, so that if you can't... Okay, I like it. It's probably going to take us like 45 minutes to undo this, but he is not going anywhere.
That's the idea.
Kind of hot, but...
And Roxanne walks in.
Well,
Hi, Roxanne.
first, before I walk out, made my perception check. Told you to get away from that card, goddammit, Derek.
Derek's talking to a hot chick. Nice slender little reed there.
I'll close the hood.
I'll go over.
I didn't touch it, I swear, as I close the hood.
I'm sorry, ma'am. Did he damage your car?
No.
Good. I keep telling you, leave
I don't
people's
have a
cars.
car.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I thought this was your. Do you know whose car this is?
Yes, I do.
It's
Is this your significant other?
No. She wishes, but not.
I do not wish.
Could say she's my boss?
Damn right. Get inside.
This must be Roxanne.
That's the one.
What have you been? Get inside.
I don't want to.
Get inside. Now. Or I'll kick your ass.
Take his sombrero off his hat. He did him a few times.
She's getting all wild up. It was nice to meet you.
Of course.
Well, look forward to seeing you again. Maybe at the big race. Wink. And I'll wander off where I was told.
Oh no!
I threw Tom under a bus
Again.
God damn it, Derek!
and he probably has no way of knowing it was me.
No, see, this is the funny thing is, if you've changed time slightly, when you turn back up, you're dead. You're so fucking dead.
You son of a bitch!
What are you talking about? He's going to be dead by the end of the session.
Me or Tom?
Oh.
Sorry about him. He doesn't know when to keep his mouth shut.
When is that?
With him most of the time.
He seems very nice.
He means well, I think. I'm sorry if he disturbed you.
He did not?
Or your friend's car.
That is not my friend's car.
Oh, you said you knew whose car it was. I assumed it was a friend of yours.
I didn't say that.
You didn't say what?
That it was a friend's car.
No, but I asked you if you knew whose car it was, and you said yes.
I do.
Whose car is it?
My brother's.
Your brother's not your friend?
No.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear. I don't have...
Why? You didn't do it.
No, but... Wait, what? I'm
The
confused.
20 years might give you a hint what's going on here.
It's like harmed and pretty.
What I mean is...
Ow.
Harm's pretty as well.
I feel bad
Not so
that you
volatile.
and your brother aren't on good terms. It's a shame.
I understand.
You're Atlantean, aren't you?
No.
Half Atlantean?
Yes. How did you know?
Ears. And the literal way of taking things.
Oh,
You have had experience with that before.
I've said too much, I should go.
The thing is, she can. She was smelling the energy that we went through, the blue stuff.
yeah.
Yeah, she already knows.
I'm sorry to disturb you, and I hope good luck to you, brother, in his car. And I should.
What race?
What race? I'm human.
I do not think he was referring to that kind of race.
Okay. We overheard some ne'er-do-wells in another car talking about trying to stop somebody named Fury. He said that he won't live past the 14th, that they're going to get him at some race.
That makes sense. Thank you.
Are you going to warn him?
No.
Why not?
I will deal with it myself.
Are you sure that's wise?
No.
Are you going to be okay? Is that you should that could be dangerous. You could hurt yourself.
Yes.
And you're willing to do that, even though you and your brother don't seem to be on good terms?
What kind of person do you think I am?
I don't know. You haven't told me much about yourself.
Okay, my name is Claudia Fury. I was born in Los Angeles, California.
Uh-huh.
My father is Thomas Fury, and my mother is Anna Lara.
Very famous people.
Yes?
Well, one's a big war hero and one's a queen of your people? Is that
No.
right? No.
No.
No, but a very important Atlantean woman.
Slightly so. Less so now, of course.
Less amongst Atlanteans, but more amongst humans. Is that correct?
Yes, of course. Being wed to a non-Atlantean is a massive status loss. It's quite shameful.
I would have thought, diplomatic relations and all that would have given it some prestige.
That was certainly true for a while. That is how they tell it.
You sure you're going to be okay and taking on the bunch of ne'er-do-wells by yourself?
Oh, I wasn't going to do that.
Oh. Well, what were you going to do?
Keep watch.
Oh, and then just warn them if something happens, of course.
No. You do not know my brother. Warning him is bad. Like all human men, he is stubborn and foolish.
Oh. Yeah, probably gets angry too at the drop of a hat.
Quite. I see you are very experienced with human men.
Yeah, I mean, yes. Have to deal with them all the time.
Natural?
Whether they want to or not. Anyway.
Oh, no.
You sound like a rapist. Wait, what?
There seems to be tension between you and your friend? Subordinate?
That's more accurate. I've probably said too much. I should go, but don't do anything that gets yourself hurt or anything.
Very well. In the spirit of exchanging advice, I would suggest you distance yourselves from Lemurians. It's not a good look, or a good smell.
Yeah.
She'll return to her room.
No.
Yeah.
Where is her room? Wait a minute. Perception check.
On the opposite side of the little U-shaped thing from your
Okay.
guys'. This is
Roxanne will remember this.
back in the room with you guys,
Yeah,
and
Derek will have walked in on. Well, it's not quite what I expected to walk in on, but I see what you're going for. Your expertise, I'll take it.
what are you implying?
Well, just
Squish.
I have learned like 4 new knots.
well, that's good. Never know when you're gonna need a good knot.
Have you been naughty?
I may have been disobeying command. Yes.
Someone needs to put you in your place. I'm going to make some suggestions to your leader.
Actually, that's what I was going to say. It's kind of her job to do that. She ain't been doing it much lately, so
Derek,
go hit
If
her
you
on the
were
head
my
or something.
subordinate, you'd be obedient by now.
I bet I would. Before she's even had time to leave.
Alva's just dumbfounded. It's just going to be... Derek, have you ever realized there's those points where you keep opening your mouth and you're just getting in more and more and more trouble?
Yeah, but I figure it ain't fatal, so may as well go along with it for now.
Wow.
If Rawls
That's
Roxanne up, that's worth it in my book.
Okay.
You there. Government stooge.
I'm guessing you mean me. How can I help, Frank?
You need to take your subordinate into more hand. He desperately needs discipline.